welcome to the 8th day of our programming session. In today's video, we are going to learn about classes. So, what is a class? In HTML, a class is an attribute. A class as an attribute, or a class attribute rather, is used to specify a class for a HTML element. So in class name, so we use the div to point to a particular class name. So we have the div class, all right. So now we say this div can be read by both HTML or JavaScript, and we can identify the elements inside this particular class using the word CSS. So we can style them using CSS. Now, going straight to the point, let's say the div, let's call div class equal to what name do we call it? Let's call this class equal to text. Okay, let's call it text. Then now h1, say h1, or rather h1 is a big heading, so we have a heading already. So h2, we have a heading up here already. That's why I'm not going to use h1. All right. Oh, sorry, we don't have a h1, but the heading should be up here. That should name the site. So let me put a h1 quickly there. Let me say h1. What is this about? Tiger, whatever, e-commerce, store. Okay, that will be there. So this will now be a h2. Now let me say h2. I'll call these Sorrows of Satan. This is one of my favorite books. Now I'm going to write a paragraph under this, still in this div, this element. I'm saying p. I'll say this is a very philosophical and mind-engaging engaging masterpiece by Maria Corelli. I think that should be Corelli, 1R, whatever. So, all right, now close div. All right, so if I save this, then I can go to the style and call that, okay, and call that dot text. I'll say dot text, and all right, so I'll say okay, background color is red, and then border is straight to solid black. 20 pixels too big. 2 pixel solid solid black, 2 pixels solid black. Then margin is 20 pixel, and padding is 20 pixel. Okay, now let's save this and see what we have. This is under e-commerce, so e-commerce, not there. Oh, which folder? Okay, right here. All right, so let's see what we have. Okay, you see that Soros of Satan. Okay, now I want to actually work on this this background. The background doesn't look so nice, so okay, let me set the background as black. So I have to go back to background. Instead of background image, I'll set background color is black, background color, and I'll say black. Okay, so let's refresh. Let me see that. All right, beautiful. So Soros of Satan and whatever. So you can see that now I've set this container right here. So this is a class. I've defined this as a class. So this is a class, and this is a class. So whatever code I'm going to write. Okay, there's something here. Why is it not visible? So let's find out why it's not visible. Because the text color, I didn't talk about h2, did I? So that p paragraph. Okay, I need to style the paragraph also. Oh, because I called paragraph here red, so it's also red, so I need to set it as black. So it's all the paragraphs in this text, we have to be black. Okay, now we can see it. That makes this paragraph here, that means we need a different background. So background should be white. I guess you see what I'm doing, so you know where you are. Okay, all right, this looks nice. Okay, so and responsive also. You see, look at how the shape, the edges of this shape seem to resize and readjust, taking the positioning of the site. So if this is how this site will look on a mobile device, this is how the site will look on a tablet, and this is how the site will look on a computer. So that's what where we say a site is responsive. So this is what we mean. Okay, now okay, quickly let's take another one. Let me see, go back there and call another div class. No, not div class equal to, let me see, call text. I want to call another book. All right, and then I'll call this h2, and I'll call it what other favorite book do I have here? Okay, I have this book by Dan Brown, and it starts with the lost symbol, so I'll have the lost symbol. All right, I have the lost symbol, and that's by Dan Brown. So what do I do next? So next I'm going to say paragraph, and then in the paragraph I'm going to say Dan Brown in this book try to pick try to open up some of the secrets within the walls of the Vatican, in the borders of the Vatican. Catholics' most sacred ground. All right, now I'm going to save this. So we'll see what happens to this styling. It remains the same. So let's go back to this site. You see, each new content I create takes that same text style. Once I create it under this elements, under this class text, okay. So once I call class text, anything I create under class text takes this styling. Therefore, unlike inline CSS, I don't need to start writing the codes inside each of them again. I don't need to start doing this. Going here, writing a code for this text, then writing a code for this text. And if I make 10 texts, I have to now style the 10 of them. No, all I did is only one styling, which is this. And whenever I call the text element, whenever I call the class text, whenever I call the class text, what happens? It takes the same styling. So if I make more and more and more and more contents or more and more elements under this text style, so you notice that they all take the same, the same styling. So it just results to the same styling. So that is it. Okay. So I'd like you to try more of this. Create more div classes. Use text. Use any word of your choice. And remember, in styling, call it dot whatever you choose, and then you try to play around with it. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Always also click the notification button so that you get notified when next you upload our posts. Remain blessed.